Conservative politicians have been talking about how they don't think that we should allow children to use puberty blockers, but the thing is that puberty blockers were invented well over 40 years ago for the express intent of giving them to cisgendered children when they have precocious puberty, when their puberty starts too early, or when their puberty is going on for too long, or when there is a hormonal imbalance. Otherwise, the point of puberty blockers was never originally for trans children, and the banning of all puberty blockers in all scenarios is absolutely insane. The more nuanced argument of should trans children be allowed to use puberty blockers is pretty simple, because yes, they should be, because puberty blockers are 100% reversible. We know this because of the 4 decades of data and research showing that with cisgendered children, it is reversible. But you get conservative politicians like Danielle Smith who don't actually believe in this stuff, saying that the reason that they're implementing these laws is because we don't know what could happen. Something could happen in the future. We're just trying to prepare for that. And meanwhile, Pierre Poilievre, who still has to appease his base, which, by the way, if you are a conservative and you self-identify as a conservative, you are not Pierre's base. We need to get this very clear. Pierre Poilievre's base is not you. It is not the conservatives in my life that know me. You are not Pierre's base. Pierre's base are the people that you are embarrassed by when it comes to the Freedom Convoy. Pierre Poilievre's base are the people that you don't want to be associated with the conservative movement. So when he says that he is against the use of puberty blockers for trans children, you have to understand that he is not trying to appease you, and if he is swaying you to his cause, you are being shifted on the Overton window towards the far right. These are things that in the past you normally would not have cared or thought about because you never would have cared or thought about them. You didn't care about trans children, not in a negative way, just in a way where it's like, as a conservative, you think people should be able to live their own life freedom. And sure, let people do what they want to do, including trans children and the parents of those children who support their children and their doctor's recommendations. But now, conservatives are saying that we have to impose our views on other people because we can't use these puberty blockers. They're experimental. We don't know what they're going to do, even though they've been around for 4 decades, and they were originally created and introduced and implemented for the use of cisgendered children.